Are we on right now? It looks like I'm on the air. Like I'm on the air.
Everyone needs to have this tool to protect their home and their loved ones. This new military flashlight is basically a high-tech baseball bat.
The wrong stream open.
This $600 flashlight is not a toy. It's so strong that it can smash through anything. It even has a hidden knife, making it the perfect survival tool. And the flashlight projects an incredibly powerful beam of light reaching up to 2 miles. It was designed specifically for the American Special Forces to view enemy positions from miles away and to defend themselves during close combat missions in enemy territory.
What the heck? I don't know where this is playing. Hold on. Should take your car out for a ride. Yeah. Hold on, don't go anywhere. This is crazy. The changes going on around you. Yeah. Gas tank on the way down. I got it. Hold on. I'm not. Wow. This is weird. I got 2 OBSs open. Don't go anywhere. This one is the right one. If I get the freaking thing to work. Holy cow. Is this the right? Nope. It's still not there, guys. Give me a freaking moment. Holy cow, Joanne. This is all your fault. I'm putting this on Joanne. If anybody else knows better, then you let me know. I can't even get to the right page right now. This is how crazy everything is. Unreal Joanne. Here we go. I'm finally getting back there. This is insane. Welcome to the longest running disorganized show on earth. Joanne, where are you? I'm just going to put everybody on so they see. This is insane. I found the page. Wow. Are you guys still with me? Holy cow. All right, here we go. This right here hopefully is worth the wait. Should take your car out for a ride. Yeah, you're looking outside at all the changes going on around you. Yeah, gas tank on the way down, halfway. You can't wait to go to that place you've been dreaming about. How far is it away? I'm going, I don't care. Got about $7 in my pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my gas tank. Yeah, I don't need to eat today. I'm going up onto that mountaintop to see it all from above. Yeah, sometimes you need perspective. Yeah, you wanna look from the outside to the inside. And if you can't get away, you can't get away from you ever. No, I will survive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Building something. And if you can handle it, you just strap up your shoelaces. You pull up your socks and go. 'Cause you can't do a thing about it. No, you got to fight for what's yours. Yeah, you can't give up. I will survive. Stay alive, yeah, it's all. I will survive, I will survive, yes. I will survive, yes. No matter how hard you know we're building something. I will survive, yeah. I'm going to fight out all of the demons that they throw at you and me. I'll be the torchbearer, yeah, I'll lead the way. Never let the heartaches of life drag you down below. No, you can do anything, I swear it, 'cause we're all a testament to it. Yeah, I'm getting up every day. Oh, taking it all on, all each and every way. Yeah, I will survive. Stay alive. We're building something, and I'm going to survive it. No matter what they throw at me, you'll see I'll be here from now to eternity, yeah. Maybe not in the physical form, yeah, but my spirit lasts forever, yeah. I'm going to elapse time. I will survive. Stay alive. We're building something. I will survive. Stay alive. We're building something. I will survive. No matter how hard they try, I will survive. Stay alive, yeah, it's on your desire. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires. I was walking down the road and today, this is the longest running show on the planet. Ease my mind and know my living. I'm here, day 1,497 in a row of the Mark Pires Variety Hour, which sometimes goes a little longer than an hour. I'm here with Joanne. She's wheezing it out. Zabrowski's about to hit us with a woohoo, and I hope you're ready for it. That was my newest song, I Will Survive. I hope you enjoyed it. We wrote it 2 nights ago. We're going to play another one that I wrote 2 nights ago as well. Or actually, I wrote that one 3 nights ago. 2 nights ago, I wrote I'm Like Water. We're about to play that one. Guys, if you're on TikTok, head over to YouTube. I've been live 1,497 days in a row. I write music live in the moment. We've been creating so much insane stuff. I mean, time machine. Like, I can't wait. We're going to go through all of it tonight. You got to go over to YouTube to see it because it's all HD and you're going to hear it here. You're not going to see it as well. But this song, I'm Like Water, is the intro with Bruce Lee. So unfortunately, I can't monetize that even if it takes off, and it's a freaking sick tune. But I had to put that intro where Bruce Lee's talking about being, form yourself to be like water, which is formless. It becomes the glass. It's an amazing speech that he gives. And then the song takes place right after I'm Like Water, which is such a cool tune. But guys, I Will Survive. Woo, right? What's that? No, Zabrowski, I didn't need you on the drums. He goes, you couldn't hire me on the drums to do backups? I'm sorry. I have a beat seat. Invented the first drum for guitar players. It's called the Beat Seat. Go to beatseat.rocks. That's what I'm talking about. First drum in the world. You could sit completely upright, play with your hands and feet at the same time. 2 snares, 4 playable panels. There's only one beat seat. I patented it. And there's something called a cajon. It's crap. I'm sorry. It has 1 panel. It has 1 snare. You have to bend over. You hurt your back. And it doesn't sound like a drum kit. The beat seat sounds like a drum kit. Joanne, stop wheezing back there. So guys, we're going to take out a guitar and probably write another song tonight. I don't know what it's going to be about. You could pick the topic. That's how we roll here. There's 196 songs on iTunes and Spotify, 15 albums. We're about to put out album number 16. And some of these songs are pretty cool. This is one of mine right here. So many perfect ways to spend your days. It's hit me. Oh, there's something to live for. There's something to die for. Something to live for. There's something to die for. That's Zabrowski. Live for. Guys, this is when we get a woohoo from Zabrowski. I'm going to throw it to him now. Zabrowski! Woohoo! Right? I'm here. Getting a freaking woohoo. Sunday night. You know, when you're here on a Sunday night and you get a woohoo, like, what's better than that, right? I forgot Joanne's wheezing. Just took me down a level. Anyway, guys, that's why Zabrowski's here to bring me up a level. So when I remember the woohoo and then the freaking wheezeroo back there, we get back to normal. So, what'd you guys think of I Will Survive? Man, I just want to pop it on real quick so that people on TikTok can hear this. This is my newest song, guys. Check this out. I'm gonna go on the screen. Woo. Just the vibe from the top I was digging. And everything happens live in the moment. There is no music. There is no lyric until it comes out of the moment. Here we go. I'll tell you that Les Paul sounds awfully nice. You should play along. Should take your car out for a ride. Yeah, You're looking outside at all the changes going on around you. Yeah, gas tank on the way down, halfway. You can't wait to go to that place you've dreamed. Just the hook is fire, man. How far is it away? I'm going, I don't care. Got about $7 in my pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my gas tank. Yeah, I don't need to eat today. I'm going up onto that mountaintop to see it all from above. Yeah, sometimes you need perspective. Yeah, you wanna look from the outside to the inside. And if you can't get away, here we go. Here it comes. You can't get away from you ever. No, I will survive. Woo! That freaking hook. Stay alive. Stay alive. Yeah, something. And if you can't handle it, you just strap up your shoelaces. You pull up your socks and go, 'cause you can't do a thing. I'm telling you guys, that song, I'm digging on it. I'll be playing that one for the next couple days, but then let's just quickly go through some of the best that have come out in the last couple weeks, because we're putting out the newest album. It's not even just the last couple weeks. This last couple months, we've been dropping fire that hasn't gone in an album. We haven't put an album out in almost a year. It's kind of crazy. I think it's been a year. So I have to put a new one out. We put out friggin' 13 in a row, 13 months in a row. Like, for example, when I listen to this song right here, something about the horns just make me freaking go crazy. And I played this for someone today at an open house because I'm a realtor. I don't know if you guys know this. If you ever need to sell, if you ever need to buy real estate, make sure you just reach out to me. I can help you no matter where you are in the world. I'm giving you this link. Now, what's interesting about that is it's unlisted. So when you see this, you have something nobody else in the world has. Now, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because when I put things out, they basically throw it into a hole so nobody can ever find it anyway. So that you have access to. The other stuff you probably do. If you try to search, you may be able to find it. But that one you have, there's a link, and it's called Rain Falls Down. Let me know what you think of this. Joanne, can you pop it on the screen and stop wheezing? I'm going to see if I can flip the screen for people on TikTok so they could see it. Here we go. Rain falls down. Take a minute before you go out in the rain. Grab your galoshes, yes, it's gonna get wet. You got your umbrella by your side. Rain falls down. Rain falls down. I can't see he's coming down so fiercely. I gotta drive at a slower pace. down the wrong road for too long, yeah. Sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the sunshine, yeah. But it ain't coming, yeah. We're talking about the raindrops falling down, yeah. Puddles everywhere. The rain falls down. Rain falls down. Oh, I see another storm rustling in. All the floorboards on the house are shaking. That's how hard the rain built on the siding. Yeah, the house is structure giving. Yeah, the rain falls down. The rain start gushing in basement, yeah. Before you know it, you could take a swim. Down, yes. The rain falls down on each and every one of us, yeah. Ain't got an umbrella to soften all. The rain hits us like hell, yes. It's going to stop us in our tracks. Rain falls down. You know, I'm inspired by every single thing that happens in the moment while we're here. And we were in the middle of some crazy rainstorm that night. Remember, guys? It was like a freaking inch of rain, 2 inches of rain came down. And that song came out. So I got to thank the creator or someone's supplying me with all this creativity. And I think I'm just thankful because every time we try something new, I'm just not afraid to fail. And within that, we come up with some pretty cool stuff. This right here is my second newest song. I released this yesterday. I didn't release it yet. It's unlisted. I'm giving you guys the link again. This is special that I'm doing this because nobody has access to this stuff yet. This right here is called I'm Like Water.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup. It becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
You get one moment, yeah, you get one day to be something, the best version of you. I'm hoping you find it. I'm here to elevate the truth, bring it out of you, yeah. So take a moment and hang with me, yeah. Friday night, gonna get into it like we do every night, yeah. Ain't gonna stop until the sun comes rising tomorrow. I'm like water, yeah. Nothing gonna stop me, no. You can't stop water, no. If you a man, yeah, I'm gonna run over you, yeah. Oh, all I need from you is share the love, yeah, and hang out, smile and dance and get down, yeah. You better come on over here and get down, yeah. You checking with it, yeah. You gonna dance, yeah. You move your shoulders around and around, yeah. You spin in circles, yeah. You can't stop water, no. If you a man, yeah, I'm gonna run over you. I'm like water. I'm like water, yeah. Nothing gonna stop me, no. Gonna stop me, no. You can't stop water, no. If you a man, yeah, I'm gonna run on. I'm like water, yeah. I'm like water, yeah. Nothing gonna stop me, no. Gonna stop me, no. You can't stop water, no. If you a man, yeah, I'm gonna run on. Like water, yo, check it. Like water, you can't stop that flow. Yep, gonna go with the droplets, yep, to the ground. If the soil stay wet forever, yeah, you can't stop the flow. Yeah, I'm like water. Take a moment, yeah, hold yourself accountable. So, tis this the moment it can do something supreme to you if you allow it to be a part of you. But most of us are sidetracked by life. I get it. It's what I'm dealing with too, yeah. Me and you, we're stuck in the same moment, dealing with the same problems, with the same negative word. Yeah, we gotta change it, you and me. It all starts with me and you, don't you see? I see it clear. I've been here every day for years and counting. I ain't gonna stop, no. You can't stop me, no matter how you try. Oh, I'm like water. Nothing gonna stop me, no. Yeah, nothing gonna stop me, no. You can't stop water, no. You can't stop water, no. If you a man, I'm gonna run all over you. Yeah. So take a moment, take a breath, walk around in circles, take it all in, 'cause it's gone before you know. Go where my heart tells me to go, yeah, my intuition blows in a direction I go where water goes, yeah, running down. And I ain't gonna stop for no man. I'm like water, yeah, you know what it is. You can drink it, yeah, you can water everything, yeah, bring it to life, yeah, you can't stop it, don't flow, yeah, gonna go, yeah, I'm like water, I'm like water, yeah, stop me, no, I'm gonna stop me now, yeah, I'm gonna keep on going, you can't stop the water now, yeah, I'm gonna run all over you. I'm like water, yeah. You can't stop, you can't, no matter how you try. I'm like water, yeah, you. Nothing gonna stop me, no. You can't can't start the water now. Water now. I'm like water. Oh. I'm like water, yeah, yeah. I'm like water. Oh. I just thought of the perfect ending. Right at the end here, at the very end, this is what you're going to see. And I'm going to release this again when we do the final. You're going to see this. Right at the very end, you'll see. Oops. I wanted to go right there and I messed it up. Right here.
Or it can crash.
I just want to do the very last.
Be water, my friend.
Right there. Be water, my friend. That's going to be the end right after that. So I can't wait to drop that for you guys. Now, a TikTok, hold on one second. I'm opening up a new track for you. I'm thinking we may have to write a song for Mr. Beast. I really like that idea some random frog has about seeing if we can get Mr. Beast here. I mean, I've been here almost 1,500 days in a row. It should be pretty easy to get anybody to find me. They just don't know it exists. But if somebody who likes the show starts doing crazy things in order to... See, the thing is, people don't respond to the guy. So if I start calling people, they're like, whatever, dude. Yeah, okay, you have a stream. You've been live or whatever. It's when someone else is really passionate about what you do and they start speaking and they start getting out on top of a mountaintop. That's when it really starts to make an impact and others start to join. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. We're going to play another tune here that here's another one that has not been released yet. How about that? I'm going to play you something that's unlisted. We're playing you all unlisted tracks. These are all going on the next album. You heard Rain Falls. You got to pay the toll as fire. Lift each other up is great. But what I'm thinking is, it's in your eyes. This is a short and sweet song. It is stunning. Could be one of the prettiest songs in a while. Let me know if you agree. Here we go.
I said, empty your mind.
That's right, Bruce. Empty your mind. It's in your eyes. It's in your eyes. All the answers are deep within your eyes. Stop looking out there at everybody else. Yeah, you know the answers. It's in your eyes. In your eyes, yeah. In your eyes, yeah. Open up and look inside. Yeah, you know the answers of it. It's in your eyes. Don't be afraid. Yeah, just look deeper. Yeah, it's in your eyes. Throw that pic. Phil the Thrill, my friend, thank you so much for following me over on TikTok. Please do me a favor and head over to YouTube, where we are live 1,497 days in a row. It's a much better experience. I'm playing you these videos, but you should see the show live. It's in HD, and the audio is much better when you hear these songs. That is one of my new songs. It's going to be on the newest album, 16. It's coming out in a couple weeks. We have 196 songs already on iTunes. It's kind of crazy. I'm an independent music artist. We're doing this daily, just trying to write some songs, bring people out of the darkness into the light. So I hope you enjoy what you're hearing. We're going through the new album, essentially. I'm playing you a new one. How about this? I'm trying to find something. Joanne, I'm stalling, Joanne. Can't find anything new. We got plenty of them. I just have to scroll to find them. Now, this one here, I haven't heard in a while, but we have a family member who lost a son. And I was asked to write a song about this experience and about this young man. So I took some information. His name is Hunter. And this is called Hunter, Seeker of God. Now, before I play it for you, I want to share something with you. The word hunter in the whatever language Mama Bear or Mama MJ shared with us is, hold on. Can we shut off that audio? Where's the... There we go. I can't see it. It's too small. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to do this for TikTok so they can watch this as well. So this right here, Hunter, Seeker of God. Join us on YouTube or Rumble if you prefer. memories, seeker of God. Hunter, seeker of God. Oh, seeker of God. Hunter, seeker of God. Seeker of God. Seeker of God. She's a baby is bringing you up. Yeah. Love at first sight, yet so bright. Yeah, it's a secret gold. Oh, hunter, yeah, secret gold. Secret of God. Sometimes you got to make a path for those you love before they ride. Oh, the craziest thing I gotta tell you, you gotta know. Don't worry about me that I'm gone. Yeah, I'll be thinking about you, sad and you love. But here's the thing, yeah, you wake every day thinking about me. But I'm here, yeah, I close my eyes and open, yeah, and years go by to you, but you're finally here. Don't you see? I'm here in heaven now, yeah, and I don't think about a thing but love and light, and yes, so don't worry about me, just make the best life, and give a memory or two from time to time, but don't let it take away from the life you can lead, yeah, you got things to do, yeah, so keep on going, don't you know? I'm gonna close my eyes, yeah. Oh, I'll open up. Years and years gone by to you, yeah. But it's just been a second. So don't worry, Mom. No.
What happens when the prostate enlarges and the urine channel gets tight? You have an enlarged prostate. Do this 5 seconds.
You got that earthly thing going, yeah. Let the emotion come over you every day, every night. You can't fight it, I get it here. I lived it, yeah, but now I'm here. I'm free, so be free on earth. I'll see you here one day, but don't fret, remember, hundreds secret. Seeker, 'cause I got the courage to keep on going. Yeah, you know me. You'll never give up. Hunter, the secret world. Oh, secret world. without me. I'll be waiting for you one day. Remember, cheers to you, but it's a blink of an eye to me. Just remember me. Just remember me. I wrote that on the anniversary.
Yeah, sure.
Now, hold on a second. Where the frick is the... Are you serious? Gosh almighty, Joanne. You know, she's always wheezing and then allowing things like that to take place. Hunter, Seeker of God came out the night for Mama MJ. She requested it, and actually she didn't request it. It was family members asked me to do it, and for Mama MJ. And when I got in touch with Mama MJ, she shared so much information. It was a lot. It was hard for me to go through it all. But what I did instead is I took some of the most important details, and that's what I ran with there, and I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to play another one. This right here is going on the next album. This right here is unlisted. Right here, guys. It's called, I'm giving it to you. It's called Stuck in a Nightmare. Oh man, this one's... Ooh, I like this one. This one's going from Hunter, Seeker of God to this. Interesting. Woo! You guys ready for this? What are we talking about? Oh yeah. I'm digging already. Break it in. Woo! Escape to your own destiny. Yeah, it's a parallel universe. Yeah, you can see it, no, but you're creating for it. Yeah, they're reaping the benefits of all your hard work, hero. In the matrix, yeah, we're all connected, but we're all divided in the same time. Yeah. It seems so insane, yeah, living the twilight zone, yeah, bit the tornado with you. Stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare. Wake up, no, you're sleeping through it all. You're up in a nightmare. Oh, I wish I could pinch myself to wake up. So we take a path, our own path. We go our own way. Yeah, you can't stray once you go down the road. Yeah, you put your heart to it. Yeah, you got to make something happen. Yeah, you're gonna take some time, but you got to show your mind got what it takes to keep bringing it night after night, day after day. Stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare. Anyone out there and they feel it? Yeah, stuck in a nightmare. Yeah. Stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare, yep, you can't get out, nobody cares what you got to going down, yeah, they're going through their own thing, yeah, so you can swing for the fences, but they're not paying attention unless you hit a bomb over the center field, yeah, oh, but you got to pay the rent, so get out there and dig a ditch or whatever, yeah. Better be clever, yeah, because they're saying you're stuck in a nightmare. Stuck in a nightmare. Oh, I can't wake from the door. I'm sleeping through it all. I'm stuck in a nightmare. That's got to be released one Friday. Man, that's been since 2022, guys. That has to be released. Like, that may be this Friday coming up, because I was planning on releasing, you know, I'm Like Water or I Will Survive, but no, those have to be in the future. That song has to be on Friday because it's freaking fire. It's from 2022. When did I upload that? What the freak? You know, Joanne, what are you doing over there? You just sleeping on the job. New song, you're just leaving it there. You know, that's so Joanne. You know, she just leaves it out there. She's like, we have enough songs. I know we do, Joanne, but we don't have one of you wheezing yet. I always cut that out. I always go into the sound recordings and I, you know, mute her wheezeroo. I'm able to do that because she's on her own track, you know. Anyway, let's see if we can play one more for you. Fluffhead McGee is a great tune, but that's already on an album, isn't it? That's already on an album. We got to go back. Going back to the top, guys, you come down. It's crazy. Christopher Walken, Sunday night, of course. Sunday night. You there, you see a friend. He says, wow. Oh, what are we doing? Joanne, can we play one song that you didn't wheeze, you know, in my ear through that I had to cut you out of? There we go. I'm going to go back to the main page. Or what page are we on? We have 3,000 pieces of content, just so you know. Over 3,000 at this point. So it's hard for me to freaking, you know, find things. Sometimes I'm like, I know I wrote a song. And then we have to search forever. Like now. Don't Let Them Bring You Down is a fire tune. I kind of want to play that for you. Oh, you know what? I have one here that I never played. So you guys know how I feel about the tuber here. This is how these people treat me, okay? The night they suppressed, like, I was so upset that they were suppressing me. Like, it was like a month or two, couple months ago, all right? And I never released this song. I don't even know if it's good. All right, we're going to play it.
You can smash through any...
It's unlisted as well. I'm going to give it to you just for the hell of it. Oh, hold on. It's private. Give me a minute. We're going to switch that over to unlisted. I forgot. I didn't know that this like exists. That if you do unlisted, that's like, it's cool. All right. We are unlisted now. Let's try this again. Should play. Do it again, Joanne. Hold on. No, I'm on that. There we go.
YouTube itself.
Yep.
I give you the biggest middle finger in the world. YouTube itself. 4.5 years of driving positivity.
It was really
creation
3.5
out into this world,
I was off
and you
by
never
3 years.
shared one thing once.
Never. Bastards. My jazz guitar. Oh yeah, let me get a little jam along with this. Hold on.
YouTube, you blow, you know. Arbiters of truth. If you saying something we don't like, we're gonna pull you two, we blow. Creative people, we got a word for you. Toe the line, put you in a grave, yeah. Take your channel away, yeah. You're getting negative views every day, yeah. YouTube blows. You see, people like Mr. Beast love you too, 'cause they share everything you do. But if you say anything against the narrative, yeah, they're going to put a stone on you the size of Ben Affleck's head.
His head's ridiculous.
And you're dead, yeah. At least your platform is a YouTube Blues. Give me yellow warning over and over again, yeah. 'Cause you can't take it when someone speaks their mind, no. You gotta keep them in a deep, dark hole, yeah. I'm so sick of it, yeah. YouTube Blues. YouTube Blues. Fixing to get back on the line. Fixing to kick 'em off of my mind. YouTube. You think show up for 4 years over and over again, they're going to share something you think, no, but they keep you in a hole, yeah. YouTube blows. YouTube blows, yeah. On New York, I'm sure.
He just wrote a song about how we blow. Now let's take him off the air again.
Oh, we don't have to worry about it. Nobody ever sees this freaking content. Yeah, live forever. We don't freaking care. We're just gonna put him in a deep dark hole. Yep, because we blow. Yes, you do, said YouTube blows. Mr. Beast got 100 million subscribers, yeah, 'cause he's giving money away, yeah. We're giving positivity, yeah, writing songs in the moment, making you live every day, yeah. But they don't care, they put me in a hole so deep you'll never find me. 50 views for everything I gotta say. YouTube blows. YouTube blows.
That's kind of how I feel. After 4 years and 4 years and 36 days.
It's how I feel about you after 4.5 years of showing up every day.
3.5
and you shut
now
off
we're
the
at 4.
freaking tap so the world can't even find me.
Yeah. Accurate. Shut off the tap. I like that. You know, but you know what? We're freaking turning it on because the fam and friends out there are the ones that make this show. And when you see Round Eye, especially, we may have to play a piece of comedy here in a minute, guys. I need a piece of comedy. I'm going to play Round Eye for just a minute. I got to play Round Eye. He makes me laugh, you know. Round Eye. You know, there's a couple things here in Round Eye. I played this the other day, but I had walked out of here and I didn't get to watch it. What do I think of Joe Biden? My Aunt Judy told me to wear a triple diaper. He wears a triple diaper. Azzy, you have to see something. You know what? I have to play something for Azzy. We're talking about comedy. Let me play you something, okay? Azzy, just so you have an idea. I'm putting out my 7th feature film in about a week. On the 14th is when I planned on doing it. I have it all lined up. I just have to put the in-between stuff in. Right now, the face swap software is not working properly. So I'm working on trying to get that for you. But until then, you can go to the Donald Trump Show playlist. And there's 39 pieces of content in there, but the show is really 36 episodes. Actually, there's 40 pieces in there. I'm looking at it right now. I'll give you guys the actual link to the entire playlist real quick so you have it. This right here, I would suggest, Azzy, that you watch that, okay? You could go through that. That's the full movie. I'm going to be putting it together into one complete, cohesive segment. But let me play you the very first episode so you have an idea of, first of all, some of the nicknames I've come up with as the craziest, celebrity impressionist who does Donald Trump as well. I don't know. And Joe Biden. We'll see. What do you think about this? This is the first episode.
Don't do your taxes.
By the way, they get better and better and
U.S.
better.
Safety Commission wants this self-defense
People in here can
flashlight
agree
banned for
share
civilians.
their favorite
This
episodes.
new military...
Hammerl and Jameson introducing episode 1 of the Donald J. Trump Show.
Look, I want to thank you for joining me on a brand new episode of the Donald Trump Show. That's right. We're going to be here every week delivering truth about the Biden campaign because no one's telling you what's really going on. I'm going to pull back the curtain and you're going to see what Joe Biden is really up to. Here we go.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts.
Will somebody please alert Mr. Biden that truth and facts are the same thing? I think he's been watching too much fake news on CNN. Okay, what else do we have from this blubbering train wreck?
My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden. Give me a look, though, okay?
Now, first of all, who's the other Biden? Who is the other Biden? I'm wondering, because if it's Hunter Biden, he'll be in jail. But if there's another Biden, perhaps he can actually complete a sentence. That Biden I'd like to hear from. Okay, let's see what else we've got.
Trust.
Like his strange hold on Defense Secretary Ash Carter's wife, Stephanie.
Sleep Sofa Joe has been doing this for years. He's a creeper. And we're going to put a stop to him.
I like the way your hair smells. Let me give you a little kiss here.
And can you believe? Look at how he's touching that little girl. Honestly, I'm a little worried about that little girl. Sleep Sofa Joe has been doing all kinds of racist things for years. I'm just going to show you a few of the clips. Take a look at this one, for example.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
Look, I'm surprised you guys are fine with hearing Joe Biden say you need an Indian accent in order to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I've been to Dunkin' Donuts many times. I don't have an Indian accent. But let's continue on. I have a lot more to play for you. Now check out this clip, for example.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Racist Joe strikes again. Poor kids are just as talented and bright as white kids? What does that even mean? This is getting good, guys. What's next?
Play the radio. Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night.
Really, Joe? That's a good idea. We'll get the record player out. How about we go and actually light a fire and we do smoke signals? How about that? What do we have next from Sleep Sofa Joe?
Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
The question is, do you know the thing, Joe? Do you know the thing, Sleep Sofa Joe? The thing, Joe, is that we are all created equal. That's right. God is the creator of all, not Satan and your adrenochrome. Okay, let's get one more at least. How about one more?
I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom.
Did Sleep Sofa Joe just say he has to go do a poop-a-doop? I think he said it right in front of his crowd. I would never say that right in front of my crowd. If I'm going to take a poop-a-doop, I'm doing it on my own time, not in front of people. I don't know. It's a little weird there. Look, let's give him a chance to redeem himself. One more, okay?
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Wow. Really? Look, I'm not sure what else to say after watching that ridiculousness. But that's Sleep Sofa Joe. Are you going to vote for that guy? How about you? Look, if that's the case, this world's crazy.
Let's play this real quick. This is one of my favorite extra bits. It's not a Trump show bit. What are we doing? I don't need to see your stupid...
Hammerl and Jameson in the studio ripping the lid off. Donald J. Trump putting together an elite task force of special operatives.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm here to talk about police reform. Of course, it's the hot topic subject out there, besides the race war, of course. But I thought what we should do is reform the police departments. And we're hiring some heavy hitters to help us on the streets. A couple that you may not know about. As you've heard of Cobra, no doubt. Sylvester Stallone. He'll be coming out of retirement to play Cobra in the United States Police Force. We need to have all kinds of superheroes that are great police, like Dean Cain. Thinking about calling Dean Cain. He played Superman once as well. And also Steven Seagal will be coming out of retirement, taking his ponytail out and pushing people and flipping them over with his Steven Seagalness. And look, I'm thinking about also calling in Chuck Norris because, as you know, he was Walker, Texas Ranger. If we could use Walker, Texas Ranger to maybe help us save the police departments. So we're thinking maybe, I know we had a problem, but I'm thinking about calling up Arnold Schwarzenegger, kindergarten cop. That's right. He's a very, very gentle police officer. Also, we're hiring Peter Weller. That's right, RoboCop. We figure maybe we could get RoboCop out there to start fielding some criminal activity. He doesn't see color. RoboCop does not see color. He sees crime. So I'm thinking about bringing RoboCop on and making lots of RoboCops. Look, it's 2020. Why don't we have RoboCop 2020? Peter Weller edition. I already called him. I already called Peter Weller.
You called Weller?
Yeah, that's right. RoboCop. No racism here. It's RoboCop. He sees crime.
I freaking love that bit. So that's one of the crazy things. I did a face swap every single day. As Trump calling me, like there's somewhere he was calling me and he's in the corner talking, hey, hi Mark, how are you? I'm here with Melania. No, we're winning big league. Just here talking to Pensy. Hey Pensy, what's going on? What are we doing over there? Not much, Mr. President. And then like they'd have conversations with the face swaps. Face swap software is not working well right now, but I wanted to play you one more just so you can see something that I think is pretty interesting. This episode right here, I put this out the day the story broke on OAN. I dropped this. I created it that same night. This is in July.
Hammerl and Jameson.
Actually, let me see if I can tell you the exact date I posted this. It should tell me the day. Which day was this posted? Let me see. 2 years ago it was posted. This is 2 years ago, okay, guys? But it doesn't. Hold on. Does it tell me exactly? All right, it's not saying when. But 2 years ago, I put these out, okay? And we got suppressed really badly because of them.
Hammerl
and I think this is the one that put me in the freaking deepest hole ever, okay? Because this was, okay, July, August, September, October, November. This is 4 months before the election. You guys may remember that this story broke a week and a half before the election, and they shut it down and said it was misinformation. But it was really there on July 10th or something like that, and I did this that night. I hope you enjoy.
Harold and Jameson introducing the President of the United States for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me on episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight, we talk about bumbling Biden again. Did you hear about it? In Ukraine, he's now being brought up on charges. About time. Let's take a closer look.
Democrat presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden finds himself in more hot water this week.
You know, when Sleeps Over Joe goes in the hot water, the kids like to run their hands up and down his legs and watch the white hairs rise up and down in the water. He loves it when the kids play on his lap. He loves kids on his lap.
Just confirmed, a Ukrainian court ordered Joe Biden to be formally listed in a criminal case.
Ooh, formally listed? What does that mean? Let's get to the bottom of it.
The crime? The alleged firing of Ukraine's former prosecutor general, Viktor Shokin.
Oh, the old quid pro quo routine.
In exchange for dropping an investigation into Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden.
Is it me, or does Hunter Biden look just like Skeet Ulrich?
Biden and the company for which he was a board member, Burisma Oil. Shokin formally called for an investigation into his firing back in February of 2020.
Interesting timing. Right after the fake impeachment. Right when coronavirus made its way to our shores. Look, I'm not saying that the Ukraine is involved with coronavirus, but it just seems like they're trying to stonewall any investigation into Sleeps Over Joe, but he's involved in something nefarious here with his son.
Claiming the Ukrainian government at the time relieved Shokin of his post in exchange for $1 billion in loan guarantees promised by Biden.
It's not looking good for the sleep sofa. I'm wondering if he could bumble his way out of this one.
A bribe Biden himself admitted to doing.
What? The Democratic candidate for President of the United States bribed somebody? I've got to see this one.
The prosecutor's not fired. You're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. You got fired.
So let me get this straight, Sleeps Over Joe. You and your son decided to hold the Ukrainian people hostage while you had them drop an inquiry into your son, Hunter Skeet Ulrich. I think he's Skeet Ulrich. I don't think it's really Hunter. I'm just saying.
But at the time Shokin called for this case back in February, the courts listed one of the defendants as an unnamed American.
That's actually interesting because Sleeps Over Joe forgets his name all the time.
An individual widely understood to be Joe Biden, Obama's Ukraine point man.
Two things that surprised me. First of all, that Obama picked Biden as his VP, and that he'd have him be point man on anything. Besides feather count on the pillow he uses at the White House.
But Biden was never formally named.
This can't be good for Sleeps Over Joe right before the Democratic convention. He's going to have a scandal.
Now, the courts have ruled it is improper to conceal Biden's name and that there is sufficient evidence to proceed with an investigation.
You know, I said a while back, why isn't anybody looking into Hunter? And everybody gave me a hard time. Look, nobody asks Joe Biden the tough questions because he doesn't remember the answers.
The ruling cannot be appealed.
Perhaps Sleeps Over, if he took a nap, maybe he'd be able to retain more information.
Another key development in this story is the release of a series of telephone conversations that has garnered major questions.
Ooh, telephone calls. I wonder if it's like Jerky Boys. It's Saul Rosenberg.
Andrei Derkach, a member of parliament
All right,
in
guys,
Ukraine,
hold on a second. I did not know who Zelensky was when I made this. Just keep that in mind. I like who I call him better.
Conference Tuesday released what he says appear to be voice recordings of then Secretary of State John Kerry, Vice President Joe Biden, and then President of Ukraine Poroshenko.
Well, unfortunately, we're not able to hear what Catherine Zeta-Jones has to say in the interview. And it looks like, she's interviewing the guy who bangs Stifler's mom. You know, from the American Pie movie.
Poroshenko, discussing the Burisma case and discussing the removal of Viktor Shokin.
Look, somebody's going to have to find that leaked audio for me. I can't wait to listen in. I love good content, especially when it's John Kerry and Joe Sleep Sofa bumbling Biden speaking with Poroshenko.
Neither Kerry, Biden, nor Poroshenko have affirmed the verity of these recordings.
Of course they don't. They've got doggy doo-doo on their loafers.
The recordings appear to have been leaked from government officials and whistleblowers, but are currently being verified.
Well, Sleep Sofa would like to verify that he doesn't have a poopadoop in his pants.
Ukrainian President Zelensky,
the owner of the largest car manufacturer company in the movie Tommy Boy.
And Zelensky stated he anticipates more developments over the course of the summer and says the case could qualify as high treason.
High treason? For the bumbler? Maybe that's why he's been pretending that he's going senile. He just makes things up because they're going to unmask him. Now they have, and he can say, look, I don't freaking remember. I don't remember my name, really.
Candidate Biden has yet to respond to this latest development.
Well, that's because Biden can't do anything but read off of a teleprompter. Look,
2020,
I think that's probably enough for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show. Bumbling. So make sure you subscribe, ding that bell. I'll see you tomorrow, the next Donald Trump Show. Have a good night.
That's freaking Skeet Ulrich. I swear! Start and Scream, tried to kill Nev Campbell. Zuckerchooch! Oh, that's a good one, too. Zuckerchooch. So, guys, there are 35 of these, and 36, actually. I'm going to play you one more, if you guys don't mind, if you're okay with it, if you're enjoying it. I've got one here that I think is pretty cool. Now, on episode 21, it was day 600 in a row of this show. We were about 900 days beyond that. How about that?
Showing up on the first page of...
When I got to day 600 in a row, this was such a big deal. I couldn't believe I made it to 600 days. And we're here going on 1,500 in a few days here. So I hope to see you guys in 3 days for the 1,500th day in a row. It's going to be massive. And I'm going to have a face swap, a new one. That's my plan.
Miscellaneous expenses.
Tax worries.
Just like this. This is what I usually do for my hundreds.
Hammerlin Jameson introducing the President of the United States for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show.
You guys still have to meet Hammerlin, too. Get my mustache on.
It's Hammerlin Jameson with episode 22 of the Donald Trump Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak at the 600th episode of the Mark Pires Real Talk Show. It's been quite a journey. I have to say, he's done a lot of face swaps. He's done a lot of different shows about the Trumper. But on top of that, he's got some episodes of the Trump Show that are pretty good. Making fun of Pelosi, Sleeps Over Joe. We're calling him Joey Futon now as well. He's a futon. You can get futons or sleep sofas when you stop by Sleep Sofa Joe's warehouse. Comes in 7 fabrics and sizes. The Senator, it's a lumpy mess. Just like the sleep sofa, really. Look, I've got a few people that want to say happy 600th day to Mark, so let's get into it and see who we got.
Number 2. It's been 600 days, and he's still alive.
No matter what we try, Dr. Evil, he keeps broadcasting.
But Dr. Evil, he did not follow our projections. Silence! Enough of this insolence. Everybody gather around. Look, I got a plan. If we can just... Wait, no, hold on. Where are you taking me? Let me go back because I'm trying to share my plan with them. Okay, let's send in the murder hornets.
Are you kidding me? Dr. Evil called? Look, I'm kind of pissed at Dr. Evil right now. Pocket dialed me last time, and I think he's working with Fauci and Bill Gates. That's right, Evil Gates. Anyway, that's another story. What else we got?
Yeah, I got one for you. It's Mark Pires' 600th day in a row. And I called Artie to see if he wants to say anything. Hey, Artie.
Yeah, I'll say hi.
600 days. That's freaking crazy. Congratulations.
You know, I don't know about you, but I miss that tag team duo. Seriously, Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang? That's a match made in heaven. I'm wondering if God had that plan. Look, if we put these two together, they're going to make magic happen. Anyway, what else we have?
Hi, Mark. It's Mark Zuckerberg. Look, congratulations on 600 shows, but I'm going to continue to block your show because I don't like your content. Maybe if you didn't talk about Donald Trump, I wouldn't suppress your program, but I suck.
So wait, let me get this straight. So you censor the Real Talk program, and then you're going to call and say congratulations? Oh, congratulations, Mark, for broadcasting and me blocking you every single time. You're doing great at getting it nowhere. Anyway, what else we got?
My name is Chuck Schumer. I'm here to talk about Sleep Sofa Joe and Mark Pires, 600 days in a row. It's pretty impressive if it was not Mark Pires. If it was a Joe Biden or a Democrat, I would really think it's great.
I gotta tell you, I almost hate this guy as much as Pelosi. All right, who's next?
I just wanted to wish Mark Pires a happy 600 days. That's a lot of days in a row. And we've been working on the coronavirus vaccine for like 20 years now. So I know what he's going through. But it's quite an effort, and I'm hoping that he can get people to take our vaccine.
Look, we all know you're trying to vaccinate the world, Bill. And I just want to strap you down and give you the first dose.
Well, hi, Mark. It's Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. I know you've been calling me Joey Futon, but look, I plan on beating Donald Trump in November. The fact is, I got an earpiece in. They're telling me everything to say. And if I don't say it right, I got the teleprompter as a backup. My Aunt Judy told me I could be a heck of a president, Mark. So I'm counting on you for your vote. Gotta beat Donald Trump, and we need the Real Talk show.
Normally I'd be like, that's cool, but it sleeps over Joe, and I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't fall asleep, Mark, during his little speech there. But there's still time between now and November for Sleep Sofa Joe to fall asleep on his futon. That's right, Joey Futon. What do we got next?
Hey, Mark, it's Al Pacino. Just want to wish you happy 600.
Not many people cooler than Al Pacino. You know, I'd love to get a cappuccino with Al Pacino. Maybe a Dunkachino with Al Pacino. I don't know.
My name is Andrew Cuomo. I've been here doing this Real Talk program a few times now. It's 600 days. You know, I was on here last at 500 days. I said this guy's going to go over. There's no way he's not doing under 1,000. okay? But look, COVID's serious. If you need some PPE, you can send them to New York, and I'll put them in the nursing homes. Look, I gotta go, but happy 600, Mark.
Freaking Cuomo, right? Unbelievable. How's your Cuomo doing? Andrew, I'm pretty sure Mark does not want to hear from Cuomo. But you have a really nice Cuomo, much better than mine. Guys, what's up? Gary V. Look, 600 days in a row, Mark Pires, Real Talk. I can't believe it. This guy's on fire. He's going to go all the way to maybe 15,000 days. And look, I just got to tell you, nobody else has got that. Nobody else is doing it. So crushing it. 600 days, crushing it. I think this guy's going to go until the sun burns out. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Those are some kind words for the Real Talk show from Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk, I'm not sure. If you don't know Gary V, then you must not be on social media. He's a good guy. He's rising up. Anyway, 600 days in a row is a big deal, and Gary V believes it. What else we got? Anything else here?
Mark, I just heard the news. 600 days in a row. I can't believe it. Last time we talked, it was 500 days, and you just go. You're like the Energizer Bunny. Oh, no. I did. I told you back then at 500, put your head down. Just go, man. No one can stop the bright light within. 600 is nothing. Look, Mark, go until the stars burn out.
We actually found somebody cooler than Al Pacino. Christopher Walken's the man. Do you ever see him in Dead Zone? He touches things, and he can see the future. I wish Trump could do that for November. Find out who's going to win. Me or Sleep Sofa Joe. Look, remember, you can sleep on the sleep sofa all you want. You also may find some change in the cushions in the sleep sofa if you're looking around for some spare change. That's all Sleep Sofa Joe has is kind of like loose memories. And also he takes naps on his Joey futon. That's right. I'll see you guys on the next Donald Trump show, but 600 days of Real Talk. Looking forward to hitting 700, 800, all the way to 1,000.
Way beyond
And then
Donald.
we go and put our foot on the gas. That's right, people. We're just getting started. It's going to take time, people, but we're going to win big league. Have a good night.
Oh, man, we will see, Donald. We will see. 1,497 days in a row, Donald. We'll have to hear from you in a few days. See what you have to say about that. Are you kidding me? You're still freaking here to 13 people? Are you kidding? Donald J. Trump of winning big league. Oh, I had a great conversation with someone today, and they were like, yeah, you know, if you didn't do that, if you didn't do that show, you probably would have been able to. This is day 700 in a row. We did more. What happened on this one? This is another crazy face swap. It was 100 days later. I did another Trump show, episode 35. This was a comeback after the show was over. I got something cool for you, Azzy. I could play. Actually, before I know we're in the middle of comedy, but Azzy just asked how I feel about something, and I want to play something here that I think should be heard because this song is fire. So somebody came in and they were like, hey, write a song about the LGBTQ community. And I think they were trying to screw me up and see if I could, if I do something that would be offensive. And this is what I wrote instead. And it's all in the moment.
It's hammer!
So this is how people truly feel when they speak in the moment and, emotions come out and concepts. And when someone asks how I feel about marrying someone of the same sex or not, but if someone says, this is my community and this is what I want to do and this is who I love, this is how I feel about it. Moonlight said, do a song about the LGBT community. We're living in a jaded world. We're looking for a little compassion, some civil action. People wake up, only got a perception in mind. Gotta open your mind, 'cause without time you see the world for what it's like. Give people a platform to stand on, say how they feel, do what they want. They could love whoever makes them smile. That's what makes me smile, and I'm here to see you smile. The LGBTQ, you say you gotta have some respect for the people got their heart out there, showing how they feel, trying to find someone who feels the same way you make your life. Hey, we're here, we should have the same opportunity to come to the gold, the moments that make us all feel whole, yeah. So give your love for LGBTQ. Oh, you gotta say it's about expressing yourself in 21, 22, yeah. Going forward, gotta put it on the line. So if you got a problem with someone seeking your mind, if you got a problem with someone loving someone of the other kind, you gotta get in line with your complaints. No one wants to hear a thing. It's 2021, yeah. Time for you to open up your mind. Sign of times, yeah. Time to rewind. Oh, I'm talking about LGBTQ, yeah. I said, gotta have love for everybody, yes you do. Just put out the fires, yeah. Let's come together. Let's put out the fires, yeah. Let's come together, yeah, yeah, yeah. All together. Whoever makes you smile, I want you to be with. Whoever makes you feel loved, that's who you should love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, goodness, I love that song. That's out on iTunes, guys.
What happens?
Have I ever played at an event? I used to play out. My last show out was probably in 2015, maybe 2011. 2011, I think, was the last show I played out. The shows are all here. I don't know. I don't have a booking agent. I don't know. I don't have a manager. I do everything here. Just show up here every night. I sell real estate during the day. I would welcome playing a show out and meeting some people and getting in front of people, because that's where the energy gets crazy. I mean, I'm doing all this stuff here by myself, guys. Think about that. When you play in front of people and someone in the crowd likes what you do and they go, woohoo. That's why we have the woohoo in this show every day, because I need at least one woohoo. I've got nothing in this room. Joanne's a freaking wheezer. Can't even hear anything she says, just the wheeze. So what good is that, you know? And then Zabrask, he leaves right away because of the wheeze. So, you know. No, but seriously, I'm all alone in this room for 1,497 days in a row, creating some pretty cool pieces in all realms, between comedy, music, and try to inspire ourselves to be great in some way. We only get one moment and we're always forgetting about it, and then it just slips by. What I'm trying to do is center us here on this second every night. Just for an hour and a half. The world around us is trying to destroy our happiness. They're trying to distract you from this very second. And I'm trying to deliver you to it. Together we can do some amazing things. I know it. It's not just us here, it's the world around us that has been held in the dark for too long. I think the people who do watch this show know why it's been held in the dark, because we do stuff that's pretty powerful. And if they do hear and see the things that we talk about and the songs that come out in the moment and the comedy that happens to speak very much about the truth of the world. When I do Dr. Weasel Frauchi, for example, all of those things, instead of being appreciated for satire, they put you in a deeper hole. And it's like, I wish sometimes I could just go out there and be like, oh, guys, look, I just pooped my pets. I got to go. Melania's got to wipe me down. But I can't. He's not the freaking bumbling idiot. The guy's a freaking tycoon, a billionaire, It's in the dark because the electricity bill was not paid. Zesty, how are you, my friend, on Twitch? Please head over to YouTube and join us. We're trying to build it out over there. I want to say pretty cool. We got over 10,800 just like a day or two ago. So thank you, everybody who's joining the show, and keep spreading the word, because I think we're going to break through the suppression that's been, just there for 4 years plus. Zesty, I've been live 1,497 days in a row. Is this the first time you've ever seen me? I think it's funny, like I run into people all the time, like, wait, you've been live? How many? I'm like, yeah. They always say, like, if you're consistent, I'm the most consistent person on the planet, and they haven't let anybody find me. It's only because someone the other day shared my first feature film on Reddit. And by the way, the next 5 I think are even better than the first. Like, they get better and better. What was cool about the Batmark versus Supermark movie is I played 3 people on one screen, which was cool. That was tough. There's an episode where I did it all live, and we did everything live. Everything that's ever happened, that's ever been released, happened live in one of the shows. And if you go back and you just look, there's like 6 views on some of these shows. I did 4 hours where I was killing it, writing songs, creating Batmark versus Supermark. Like the whole behind the scenes. Nobody wants to see the behind the scenes of Batmark versus Supermark. The behind the scenes of what's it called? The Wolf of Crypto, it all happened live. And then I cut it afterwards and made a movie out of it. But live stream of consciousness, everything is stream of consciousness here. And I'm not saying that it's good. I don't know. I just know that I'm living in the moment and allowing everything to come out. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to stop it. And I won't let anybody tell me it can't be done and that what I'm doing is offensive, when I don't think speaking your truth is offensive. I think it's being the ultimate version of yourself. Go out there and say how you feel. Don't intend to offend people, but we have to start sharing one important reality, that we have to have thicker skin. Just because I feel some way doesn't mean that you have to be offended by it. You could feel some way completely different. I'm not going to be offended by it. I'll respect you for your opinion, because we have to have a mutual appreciation for each other's opinions. We don't longer have that. We have a hatred for each other's opinions. And that's because it's manufactured by everything around us, the media. And this is what gets me in trouble here, by the way. This is what gets me in trouble, is when I start talking about what's really going on in the world. But on December 31st, 2018, I shut the TV off. I call it the negatube for a reason. There's only negativity there. They distract you with TV shows. I'd much rather create a song live in the moment. I used to play a golf simulator. I have the golf turf is right here. My projector is back there. I could set it up here in the barn. I could play golf simulator every night and just sit here and play golf in this space. I have no freaking interest. I stopped doing everything, every hobby. This is what I'm focused on when I'm not selling real estate, is creating something that hopefully one day will be found. But after 3,000 pieces of content, I'm starting to realize I think I may have created too much, where now people can never, ever get through it all. I kind of realized that. When you've been live for 4 years and 36 days, and some days you did 4 hours, nobody's ever going to be able to go through it all. Nobody will ever have that much passion to want to go and see it all. So in a way, I kind of did something that's stupid, because I created too much. And now the people who will find it will never have the time to see it all. And I think it's all really, really cool stuff. The face swaps, the music, the comedy, the movies. We have 12 hours of movies right now. I haven't even 10 hours of movies. I haven't even put out 7 and 8 yet. Donald Trump movie, and then I also have the Grimm movie that we did, which was crazy. I still haven't, that was what kind of got me in trouble when I did that one, because I put it together and it was like, I think it's just like, I realized that only 60 people saw, Worst Coach Ever, and I think it's one of the funniest movies. Coach McLavin-Riven is probably one of the funniest characters ever, in the fact that there's a secondary character in that movie. It's the clipboard, and S-Coop calls it Clippy. It is probably one of the funniest things in the world, the clipboard. Like, I almost want to put it on so you guys can see how funny Clippy is. And this all, again, there is no script, there is nothing. This is stream of consciousness stuff that led me to do this one thing that became the whole movie. Like, this was the movie. 96 views now. So some
a lot of
watch
people
this the last
don't
few
know
days.
this,
That's awesome.
but if you have the YouTube,
because there was literally 60 views the other day. So 36 more people have started to watch this or are watching it. That's awesome. I'm going to give you the link real quick, but this is probably, I think, one of the funniest movies. I'm not going to play the whole intro scene, but once you see the Clippy thing, you just need to see how Clippy gets introduced here.
Shrink an enlarged prostate and start
almighty,
peeing like
Joanne,
a
this is
racehorse
another
with this
ad
odd
for
water
you and
hat.
your freaking humongocarditis. All right, guys, look, it's just about time to call this a day. I couldn't ask for it any sooner. You are the worst students I've ever had in my life. I cannot wait to get out of here. I got to do a varsity basketball tryout, maybe enough time for me to meet my friends, grab a beer before, because this has been ridiculous. What's that, Donald? No, Donald, you were the worst of all.
Did I do good on the quiz?
You're terrible. And don't ask me for help on the query. I can't do that unless you make a freaking appointment. Look, guys, I'm Professor McLavin-Riven, yes. But I'm also a double-decker style as Coach McLavin-Riven. And I got to go and get this team together for the state championships. This year, it's of utmost importance. McLavin-Riven's name is on the line. I will be there with my clipboard, of course. And when you have your clipboard, you get results, okay? I got 6 generations of McLavin-Rivens right here on this one. Yeah. Marty McLavin-Riven. They did it, so when I get to it and when I'm there and I'm trying to win that state championship, Donald, no, I remember you're not freaking invited to the tryout, but we're there, we're going for the state championship. And the bus is outside idling. It's idling. It's ready to take us home in championship style. They've got, it's like apple cider champagne in there to celebrate, and we're there doing it. McLavin-Riven, it's been spoken, and it's a prophecy of sorts. And, you should just kind of go with it because it's going to happen anyway. All right. And so, Tony, I already checked the historic records. You're not there. So just go and play video games or something, buddy, or with yourself. But you know what I'm saying? Like, go in the yard, go and play, throw a ball. Anyway, guys, I want to just go over very quickly again. You have to be prepared. This is going to be very, very important. It's half your grade to be able to give a proper thesis on McLavin-Riven's journey into the jungle of Costa Rica. When I was there and I was face to face with lions, tigers, and drug dealers, I did it. What? No, Donald, not drug. I was able to navigate my way around the drug dealers, around the lions and tigers and snakes and barracudas, and they also had some scorpions. Look, when you're there, you're doing Costa Rica style. You don't know what the hell you're getting, kids. So don't go to Costa Rica unless you got a game plan. Guys, we're here. I got my clipboard. So look, I just want you to know something. As far as it goes, this grade, it's half your grade, and just a couple of details we should go over again. I took the prop plane, the one with just a single freaking, rotor. I'm there doing it over the jungle. It goes down, ran out of gas. The guy's like, I ran out of gas. Like, what the mother, you can't leave me in the jungle over there. Parachuted out, like DB freaking Cooper. Except I didn't have the cash. I came flying out in the middle of the freaking jungle, and I did it. I navigated through, and I did a report, on my clipboard.
You know, when you have a clipboard and you wind up being hoisted out of a freaking plane, a prop plane, and you're doing it, and you got that parachute, you pull it last second, and as you're on your way down, you're writing down your, my direct locations here on the map. You can go do it. You can go put it on the Google Earth's map. After I send the SOS, I get the SOS out there. Here's my location. I did a GPS ping, just, visually onto my clipboard. You can see it if you look close. We'll get back to it. Guys, when we're here and you have to get into this Costa Rica story, remember, now I'm there in the jungle. First person I see, you're right. There you go, Donald. It wasn't a person. It was a freaking barracuda. It tried to kill me. I took out my trusty freaking Bowie knife, That's when I did that, stabbed it in the side of the head thing. They taught me that in Indonesia in 74. And so look, I'm there. I got a pelt, a barracuda pelt. I'm there in the jungle now doing it. As we're walking towards what I think is, sun, I'm like, look, I'm going east, west. I'm going towards the sun. It's setting. We're going to do it. Tomorrow there's something in that direction. I'm going, freaking bears come out of nowhere and some cannibals. Yeah, cannibals. They try to eat McLaren Fiven. What the frick is my name? McLaren Fiven. They tried to eat McLavin. What the frick is my name all of a sudden? We're doing it. Look, when McLavin Riven is here and he's trying to remember his name in the middle of the bit, that's part of the movie, because we're doing it. And then I'm in Costa Rica. I can't remember my name because I'm being chased by freaking cannibals, right? McLavin Riven, though, he gets up and he runs all through the night. We did a 24-hour marathon run through the jungle. I'm doing it Costa Rica style. And they didn't catch me. Those cannibals had no freaking endurance. Well, maybe because they weren't being chased to be murdered, but I was. I'm ghosting it. Usain Bolt. I did a Usain Bolt style. Yeah. And basically, the story was there. You got to go and get the book. It's here on the clipboard in small print if you guys want to. Anyway, so we're there. I'm in the middle of Costa Rica. And I get away from the cannibals, right? And I find myself at the edge of a cliff. All of a sudden I hear, I look around, there's freaking 7 cannibals standing around me. I'm at the edge of a cliff. And all I got left is that freaking makeshift, jinky little parachute that the backup parachute. And I'm like, maybe I'll keep that just in case I need a backup parachute type of deal. And all of a sudden they're like, they're coming at me with their spear tipped, I think there's venom on it, who knows? And I just go, hey guys, big biggity boo. I punched one of them in the friggin' mouth. I neck chopped the other guy. The other one comes down with his spear. And I go, lates! And I went out and I jumped into the freaking ravine. I'm in the ravine doing it, pulling the freaking backup parachute. And I look below, there's a freaking shark down there. Who knew there'd be a shark in the middle of the Amazon deal? It was like a baby shark, though. They have him. You got to look into it. And all of a sudden, it's trying to eat my leg, and I'm swimming towards the shore. I'm trying to get out of there, right, with my clipboard. And as I get closer to the shore, I feel something on my foot. Thank goodness I had my shans on. I went backwards and knocked him off my shans. That's a whole different movie. You guys got to get some shans. I'm just saying. I got to the riverbank, and I'm there, and I look back, and I see that freaking shark. It was not a shark, though. I realized this afterwards. It was an anaconda doing it, again. This time I took the anaconda, elbowed it in the freaking neck, and then I gave it a hug, and it was like, you're cool, thank you so much, Mr. McLavin Riven. And I said, I'm freaking Professor McLavin Riven, elbowed in the freaking fotch, and then a neck chop, up neck chop that way, but under, like that. This freaking snake, his tongue came out of his mouth, I took out a Bowie knife, I did it again, McLavin Riven special. And then all of a sudden, I'm there, anaconda pelt, Barracuda belt, I threw it the freak away. I don't need a Barracuda belt anymore. I got an anaconda belt, Joanne, I threw my freaking... Yeah, Donald, I know Joanne's wheezing. What do you want me to do about it? She's back there. We're trying our best. Joanne's wheezing still. I had to do that in blood, Donald, because I don't have my pencil. Look, at the end of the day, remember, when I got past the anaconda, after making my own, tent, I made a tent out of the anaconda skin.
I took out my sewing materials, chopped up that freaking anaconda, and I made a luxury tent that I stayed in for several days, and nothing could penetrate my luxury tent made of, anaconda skin. So, guys, okay, this is what happened. That freaking anaconda skin started to get pretty freaking nasty, all right, after a few days. Disgusting. And I'm like, okay, I got to put this thing to rest. Let me just burn it, you know what I mean, just to get warm. We're here in the middle of Costa Rica, and I don't want to create a big scene, right? This freaking anaconda skin shriveled up in 2 seconds. I was like, that didn't even get me warm. Thank God I had my freaking clipboard. Because with the clipboard, I was at least able to keep myself warm, So, look, at the end of it, we got up. By we, I mean me and my clipboard. And we went back into the jungle, searching for life. I heard a, festival, I thought. I'm like, oh, great, there's a festival. It's music. I must be close to Rio. Maybe I'm by, where they're doing a music festival. Let me go. And, of course, it was a headhunting ceremony. And they were there doing the headhunting. And I saw there was a young boy who'd been captured, and they were about to take off his friggin' head in a sacrifice ceremony deal. And McLavin Riven could only do one thing. No, Donnie, I didn't run. No, I went over there, and I basically hit him right in the back of the neck with my clipboard. And he went down. I got the little kid, grabbed him, ran into the jungle. There was a 5-alarm pursuit after us, All these headhunters. They're now after the little boy and after McLavin Riven. But of course, as you know, I got away. The little boy didn't, but I did. I got away. And, I tried. That's it. Hey, look, you got to remember, I tried. And that's all you could say about a guy. Did you try? Did you give it your best? Yeah, I gave it my best. I grabbed the kid, put him in the jungle. They just happened to grab him and eat him. What do you want me to do about it? He's not fast enough. He was a freaking 12-year-old. I'm a man. What do you want me to do? Throw him over my shoulder? Donald, if I threw him over my shoulder, we both die. The plan wasn't I'm going to go die. Let me go die. Trying to save a life here, Donald. You know what I mean? You want me to lose my life? Trying to save life? I'm Professor McLavin Riven. You think I'd give up my life for a little life or any life? McLavin Riven style. I can't do that. I'm also the coach of the varsity basketball team. If you didn't know that, guys. It's all right here on my clipboard. Anyway, guys, I just want you to understand one thing, okay? If you don't study on this Costa Rica exam, it's 50% of your grade. You're not, ready for it? What are you talking about over here? Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll finish the story. Oh, well, you didn't tell us the end of the story. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm there, and the little boy gets taken. They eat him alive. Literally, didn't even throw him on the freaking barbecue. All right, well, let's not let him get away this time. Bad news situation. I just didn't even look back. I just kept going. I'm out of here now. Usain Bolt style with my clipboard and running. And then when it was a far enough away, about 8 hours later, I turned around. I was like, okay, I got away. That's great. It was in the mountains. That's the first time I ran into a Sasquatch. First time. And look, I said first time, Donald. I ran into a Sasquatch about 8 times, but that was the first time. And I'm there, Costa Rica style. Face to face, 9 foot freaking 8, beast, doing a freaking Sasquatch voice. I couldn't even do it. And he was actually very nice. I gave him bananas, and he left me alone. Again, the hug goes a long way, guys. When you go and you hug a Sasquatch, you'd be surprised. They start kissing you, licking your ear. But still, it's nice. It's friendly when you're in the middle of the Costa Rican jungle and it's getting cold in the middle of the night. Sasquatch keeping you warm. There's nothing weird going on. All right? There's no weird cohabitation, creating new lifeline type of deals. It's just two creatures, doing, what's necessary in order to stay alive at night. You know what I mean? Cuddling up, clothes off, whatever. You got skin to skin it, fur to skin it. You know what I mean? When you got a fur deal and then you got skin and it's cold and you just say, can you hold me, Sasquatch? You know what I mean? Look, guys, there's nothing weird about it, okay? Check the chapter. It's in the book. Again, it's on the clipboard. If you guys really just want to read it real quick. Anyway, so Sasquatch and I wake up, dawn of the freaking day, and I didn't really worry about the cannibals that night, I felt safe for the first time.
I guess. McLavin Riven, you know, that's probably one of the days I woke up peaceful, you know? Until I realized I was laying there with a freaking Sasquatch. And then I freaked out! Got up and jumped away. I was like, look it, Sammy, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to lead you on or anything. I'm just a human being with a clipboard. You know? And you're just trying to see if you can get to, you know, take advantage of a guy. You're a Sasquatch. Sammy the Sasquatch. I'm friends with you, Sammy. When guys there in the middle of the night and the tent didn't work anymore because freaking anaconda smells like crap. You had to burn it. You're walking, you see a Sasquatch. You're like, dude, you want to do a little cuddle-a-roo tonight? Nothing weird, you know? You wake up the next day, you say thank you, you know? But look, sometimes you run into somebody who just can't handle the truth, you know, a 2022 deal. Oh, there must be something, you should go and explore that. I don't need to explore a Sasquatch deal, okay? I'm Coach McLavin Riven when I'm not here teaching these dummies, all right? And when I'm McLavs out there on the court, you'll see. But for now, these freaking morons over here. Guys, listen, let me just final words, okay? I snuggled the freaking Sasquatch, okay? Old Sammy. Not my proudest moment, but I did it, okay? Next day, I'm there. I'm walking through the jungle. I said bye to Sammy. We finished some eggs together, you know, overlooking the sunrise. And then I took my own path, and, you know, I'm doing it. And I look back, I see Sammy, he gives me a wave, then I see he goes and eats another human being. Like, he didn't like that guy, because he's a jerk. You know, if you're a jerk to Sammy the Sasquatch, he's gonna eat you. You know, I led with a hug. You gotta lead with a hug. Yeah, that's in life, by the way, kids. Donald, lead with a freaking hug. You know what I mean? You're gonna get further in life. I know you're like, maybe I should lead with a freaking elbow in the fotch. No, don't elbow someone in the face. That's not nice, okay? I need you to be human. Open your heart, you know? Look, it's right here on the clipboard. Yeah, I get it. You don't want to read it. You know, guys, sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time with you, you know? I got back that day after my cuddle with the Sasquatch.
YouTube TV has no hidden fees and includes unlimited
freaking
DVR
commercials
space.
messing
YouTube
up the
TV,
moment.
try it free.
That's a bit.
When I made my way over the ridge, they were standing there, a bunch
Hold on,
of Jeeps,
I gotta watch it. I hate
police,
that
they're
they do
all-
that. They put the bit right when I do that.
Okay.
Close up. Hold on,
I need you to be human. Open your heart. You know? Look, it's right here on the clipboard. Yeah, I get it. You don't want to read it. You know, guys, sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time with you. You know? I got back that day after my cuddle with the Sasquatch. When I made my way over the ridge, they were standing there, a bunch of Jeeps, the police, they're all walking around. They're like, McLavin Riven, you're alive! I was like, you freaking kidding me? I had to freaking snuggle a Sasquatch last night! And they were like, what? Tell us all about it, Channel 7 News Style. I was there. That's when I started I grabbed the clipboard. Guys, look, I have it all right here. I don't need to tell you. You take it. Here, go do it, right? It's all right there, the entire novel. Fine print. You know, if you don't bring your microscope to read the fine print on the clipboard, yeah, I gotta question your interest in getting to the bottom of the case, you know? Anyway, kids, remember, I got back safe and sound. What's important to understand is there were 5 Jeeps, CJ7s, and then there was an ambulance that was worried about me, and of course, the entire basketball team from last year was there, including their parents, and they were all paying homage to me when I came out. And they're like, "You're still alive." It was like a Goonies scene. You know, like all the families and their brothers. That brother, you know, look, Chunk didn't get along with freaking Mikey's brother. You know, and when you're Josh Brolin and you're doing it, and all of a sudden you're doing Truffle Shuffle style, getting along with him, with, you know, Chunk. It's a good movie, you know? And that's what happened where we were there. I was doing the Truffle Shuffle style. I came over the ridge, and they're like, dude, he's doing the Truffle Shuffle. We'll let him in, you know? And I was like, look, I don't need access to your stupid freaking ambulance, okay? I got a clipboard. They started to understand after that I had it. I was good. I was learning, information, protected as well. How many times did I hit a freaking animal with the clipboard? Guys, that's going to be on the test. Anyway, make sure you study. And I got to go to my tryouts. What, Donald? No, Donald, look, no queries today. I don't do queries in the spot, okay? Don't do queries on the spot. You got to make an appointment. Request, you put it in. Hey, Mr. McLavin Ribbon, it's Donald. It's Monday. Do you think I could get a moment with you to go over that query? I don't know, in 7 months and 4 days. Does that work? Maybe I'll check my freaking schedule, but don't just run up on me and bum rush me like, Mr. McLavin, can I get a query on this one? I'm not doing a query. I'm going to do a tryout, okay? Coach McLavin Ribbon now. I go from Professor McLavin Ribbon, guys. I take off the professor hat, and I'm right into Coach McLavin Ribbon, all-star, 6th generation coach, ready to go and win the championship. No, Donald, you are not invited to the tryout. Guys, study, test, Monday. See you later. Welcome to varsity tryouts. You guys better bring it today. I've heard good things about you, McMillan. I want you guys first to get out there and stretch, okay? I can't have anybody pulling a hammy right in the middle of the first tryout. So take a couple minutes, stretch it out. Which one of you guys is Henderson? You're Henderson? You're freaking Henderson? I didn't think you'd look like that. They said that you could dunk. You're 5'2". You could dunk 5'2", Spud Webb style. I'm thinking Henderson's pretty good. Henderson dunks 5'2". Okay, dunk. We got a dunker. Hopefully you're actually decent at everything else, though. We need someone who could actually play defense and shoot too. Can you shoot? We'll work on that, Henderson. So look, guys, we're gonna do suicides to start. First one to finish gets a milkshake at the end of the tryout. Let's go. No, I don't want to hear any attitude. You want to go out and shoot first and then do a suicide. We're doing suicides first. I run the show, okay? I run the show. When the first 6 family members before came through and did this, they laid out a legacy. And then I'm here doing it. So you guys have to respect my authority, as Cartman would say back. You guys remember, you ever see, South Park? Respect my authority. Guys, right? Come on, now you're a cool coach. He does Cartman. Hey guys, what's good? What are we talking about over here, right? Look, when you're doing it and you're Coach McNavin and you're trying to pick the best 6, because we got to have the 6th man on the team. The other scrubs, you may play a couple minutes a game, but most likely not. We're probably going with freaking McMillan and Henderson with the dunking, for the entire 45. Just saying. Anyway, guys, let's see. Suicides. Joanne, I need my whistle. I came out here to do and try. I don't have my whistle today. Just throw out my clipboard too. Like, why do you have a clipboard? You don't have a whistle? Coach McMavin Ribbon, where's your whistle? No, guys, it's McMavin Ribbon. Okay, make sure you get it right. You want to call me Coach Mac? Big Mac? You gonna call me freaking Mac Burger? You could do that. McNavin Ribbon, it's good if you could do it all, but kids, it's a lot. It's a mouthful. I get it. So you can call me Coach Mac. You want to call me Coach Mac? That's cool. I just don't like Coach M. Okay, I'm not down with the, single letter stuff. You know what I mean? I want at least a mouthful coming at me. Coach Mac! That works. Coach M, I'm coming over and smacking you one, okay? So suicides on the... I'm doing that whistle because Joanne didn't give me a freaking whistle before I came out with my clipboard. It's one thing if you come out and you don't have the clipboard, but when you got the clipboard and then you don't have the whistle, that's the difficult thing here. That's when you start questioning life. You start questioning whether or not you want to be the varsity coach any further. What's that, McMillan? McMillan, you always got jokes, You'll see I'm standing here in front of about 17 young men. We're in the gym. and they're about to do freaking suicides, you know, because they need to learn from the Raven Ribbon. I was taught by the first 6 generations before me. They were all coaches. Go blue. That's our colors here in the school are blue. They were here all 6 generations. Legacy. And when I came along, I was born into it. Showing up is here for all the games as a kid, you know? Oh, look, we're going to do a pick and roll. I did that at 7, the pick and roll. You know, McRaven Ribbon, the 7th. Yeah, that's me. I was walking around the court. I was the only 7-year-old with a clipboard back in the day doing it. Go blue. I was writing down notes for my pap. And, you know, we didn't have a dunker back then, you know? That's pretty cool, though. We got a dunker here, 5'2". Yeah, that I'm digging on, you know. So, guys, who's going to be our forward? Who sees themselves playing the front line here, supporting the center, giving it on the outside for our Steph Curry? I'm moving this up a little. 10. You know what I mean? All right, so that's good. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Terrence. Friggin' Magoo. What do we got next? Larry Thomas? You look more like Lawrence Taylor. Like you could probably go and take the quarterback out, and we win the game. Okay, so LT, I'm gonna call you LT because I like that. Larry Taylor, you're LT. LT, what do you got? You know, I may have you be a backup center, LT. We need a guy in there who's gonna throw an elbow or two, take out some teeth. All right. I'm not. Look, if you get pulled during the game and they say, "Why would you play like that?" If you blame me for it, I'll throw you under the bus. I would never, ever lose my job, but I will tell you this. If you don't take out a tooth or two, I'm benching you. No, I'm benching you. But you can't rat me out. Remember, you can't rat me out because that's not good, and I'll just say I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just a terrible student. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. Joanne, could you help me? I'm running out of room here. I'm only like halfway through. I'm about to get to Michael Jordan over here. Game day. All right, Jordan, what's your deal? Your name's freaking Jordan? Like literally Michael Jordan? Your parents named you Michael Jordan?
The war in Ukraine
This is
forced
where
my
it gets
family to
good.
flee. My sister, mother, and grandmother lived.
I mean, everybody liked him. I get it. But you came out here dressed like Michael Jordan? Yeah, my name's Michael Jordan, and I came out dressed like Michael Jordan here to try out for the freaking team. Let me guess, you play like Michael Jordan. You play like Michael Jordan? That I gotta see. I don't think you play like Michael Jordan. Let's just say, thinks he plays like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's the GOAT, all right? LeBron, he's crap. Are you kidding me? Me. What's his finals record? What's Jordan's? Rest my freaking case. You ever seen a freaking person glide through the air and just stay up there while everybody else comes down to planet Earth? Just defying gravity? We call him Michael Jordan. Yeah. No, not you. You're the crap Michael Jordan. I'm talking about like the real deal Michael Jordan. That one is gonna do it. You know what I mean? He's gonna come out there, he's gliding through the air. Look, it's me dunking. Can you dunk this Michael? No, you see, I knew you couldn't. You're a crap Michael Jordan. There's a legend GOAT Michael Jordan. And it's not you. You know, my parents named me Michael Jordan. You should freaking punch your parents next time you see them. What are you doing to me? Those are some shoes to fill. You know, I'm out there doing it. And people are like, oh, I wonder if he's going to dunk and glide through the air, do a kiss the rim. Not that Michael Jordan. He's a crapperoo. All right, I'm putting crapperoo next to your name, Michael. I loved who you were named after. He was really good. Too bad you couldn't get any of the talent with the name. That would have been something. So we're putting crap next to your name, Jordan. You know. Oh, we have a lady. Oh, you're transgender. All right. So I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand. So you were a she, and now is it right to say that now you were, or just you always were? I don't really get it. I don't get it. I'm just going to put down that you're a girl, and that we have a girl on the team. No, that's the way I have to write it. Because you freaking girl, you know? Like, you're definitely sitting the bench, just saying. I got you next to Michael Jordan, the crap one. And then we got LT next to you. And you're a girl. You know? Like, I get it. I'm Leah Thomas. You want to do a Leah Thomas deal, but reverse style, where you were the girl and then now you want to become the guy and go and play with Michael freaking Jordan. You could probably beat this Michael Jordan because he's friggin' crap, you know? But let me tell you something. What's your name, first of all? No, I want to know what your name was before you became whatever the frig you are now. Okay, what were you born? When you were born, your name was... LaQuisha. There we go. Thank you. LaQuisha what? Andrews? LaQuisha Andrews. Thank you. So what's your name now, LaQuisha? What did you change your name to now? Lonnie. Lonnie. That works. Lonnie Andrews. I get it. But you're a chick, you know? Look, this is varsity boys basketball. I don't know what frig you're thinking. There's a girls basketball team. Go play with them. You probably dominate because you've been taking the hormones already. So now you dominating, you're dunking. Woo! You're throwing it down with them, but you're still a girl, so like you could still make babies. You know?
I'm a guy. I was born as a...
No, you're a freaking girl. You making babies, you're a girl. I just want to prove something to you, okay? I wrote it down here before because I didn't even realize you were here, but I wrote this down as a life lesson, LaQuisha. What's that? Oh, sorry, Lonnie. Yeah, I forgot. I have to call you by the name you want to be called. Yeah, so Lonnie. There we go, Lonnie. So I can't call you what I want to call you. I have to call you what you want to call. Okay, I want you to call me Mr. Magnificent, okay, Lonnie? I'm Mr. Magnificent instead of Mr. Mac, okay? Mr. Magnificent. You call me Mr. Magnificent every time you know, refer to me, every time you say, oh, Mr. Magnificent, I wanted to see, could I get some playing time? Oh, Mr. Magnificent, can I stop doing the suicides you're about to freaking run me through for the next 45 minutes? Oh, Mr. Magnificent, I can't make the next game. Yep, and you're never playing again. If you tell me, LaQuisha, sorry, Lonnie, if you tell me you can't make a game, you're done forever. We don't tolerate students who say,
I don't feel like playing today because I have my thing.
I thought you were a guy. I thought you were a guy. You were doing it without the 1-2 Magoo situation. But you're there now taking time off because you're not feeling well this month, right here at this time of the month, every month. You know? I miss a game once a month. What the frig's going on? I feel uncomfortable playing with the boys during that day. But I thought you were a boy. What's going on over here? You know, LaQuisha. Look, you know, LaQuisha. I just want you to understand. Sorry, Lonnie. Lonnie, I just want you to understand something, okay? You're a girl, and in 100 years, someone's gonna come across your bones, you know? And you're one of two things at that point. They're gonna say, oh, look, we found bones. This is a girl, or this is a boy. Not, this is a freaking tiger man. This is a horse man. Oh, look, this is a cat man. Oh, look, this is a non-binary social plus XYZ chromosome situation guy. You're one or you're the other. So you can complicate things as much as you want, LaQuisha, 2022. But when you do that, you just create division in this world. I'm just letting you know that. You come out pretending that you're trying out for the varsity team as a guy when you still haven't transitioned. You know, like, we're here waiting for the transition. What time is it? Is it going to happen? Like, what time are you transitioning at? Is it tonight? You know, because it kind of has to be. You're here trying to do I'm a guy deal, even though you're freaking clearly LaQuisha still. You want me to call you Lonnie, but you're still freaking LaQuisha. Hold on a minute. Oh! Oh! Sorry about that, LaQuisha. There's a fly in the room. And when there's a fly in the gym, I gotta smack it with my freaking clipboard. You know? So LaQuisha has an attitude, still hasn't transitioned, you know, and she wants to play with the boys. Oh, and she thinks she's a boy, was born as a boy, and just like has girl parts, can make babies. But she feels like she's a boy, so she's Lonnie now. Lonnie. And what's my name, Lonnie? Thank you. Mr. Magnificent. That's right. I'm doing it. I don't come out here and expect you to call me Mr. M or Mr. McMagglevin. I'm asking you for Mr. Magnificent. Because you're asking me for Lonnie when you're freaking clearly LaQuisha still. You know? Anyway, let's get back to this one. What's next on the list there? We got 2. I'm dealing with a double-decker. Okay, on the ground. What's your name?
Watch Super Bowl 57.
One more
live
little
on
bit
Fox
here. I love
with
this little
YouTube
thing. It
TV.
makes me laugh
Try it
every
free.
time.
Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
Oh, come on. We're just about done here.
Me,
2 hours, 18 minutes, really?
Philip Morris. So hopefully you don't go the route of your great-great-granddaddy and, create a drug that just keeps people, smoking and dying young. And then you're just sending them over to the big pharma after, to get the medicazione. Philip Morris. What's your specialty, Philip? Wearing neon freaking shorts? I'm a neon shorts guy. Look, I get it. Philip, you want to go out there and make a scene. You want to go out there and you want people to say, oh, look at that guy with his stupid freaking neon shorts. You got it, buddy. You got it. All right, we're going to put you in at point guard, okay? Shooting. No, LaQuisha, you can't get any playing time at this point because you've not transitioned yet. You are not eligible for the draft. Not eligible to play at this time, unfortunately. But once you get a waiver, fully transitioned. Great. Lonnie's on the team. But right now, you're freaking LaQuisha. All right. Let's see. We're moving forward here. Who do we got behind you with the guns? Let's go. What do you got, Guns McGee?
Oh, goodness. I'll tell you what, guys, that movie makes me laugh, and it gets so much better when McLavin has a scene in the apartment, and then when he's there with all this all-stars during the Olympics. Oh, man, it's nuts. The whole movie is nuts. It's an hour, 37 minutes, so go and watch it. What a fun night we had, besides the crazy intro where I couldn't get the freaking show. I had the same OBS open, and I think that's what happened the first time, and that's why the show got beat up, first one. But you guys do know, tomorrow we do it all over again. Where is it? Trying to find the feed. I went to Worst Coach Ever. I have to find our feed so I can say goodnight to you guys. Is this it right here? I think this is it right now. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Are we on?
Come to TurboTax and don't
Are we still on?
do your taxes.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. We're going back to the main screen, see if I can find the feed. Yeah, here we go. So, back to it. Here we go. They're going with these stupid freaking, you got some freaking hernia medication. Barella, my brother. Bradley Smith, my brother. Leisure number 7. Pamela Swan. Renee Woods. S. Coop. And anybody else that may still be out there kicking it with me. I appreciate you. Sorry to keep this thing going extra long, but sometimes we're down it, you know what I mean? And it's hard to not do it. If you can, keep sharing. Tomorrow, we do it all over again. We're just a couple days away from 1,500 days in a row, fam and friends. So before you leave, make sure you check that thumbs up. Did you hit it yet? If you didn't, smash it. Some random frog, my friend, thank you so much for kicking with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed. And please watch the rest of in some of the other movies. They're all outrageously funny with improv, and every single thing is in the moment, so hope you enjoy it. And 3,000 pieces of content's hard to get through, but maybe you guys can go back and start watching some things and see if you find some things I didn't drop. There's tons and tons of it. Thank you, some random. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, do it all over again. Until then. You got to go away. It's Mark Pires. And We've been doing it 1,497 days in a row. Look forward to tomorrow. Love you guys.
You got to go away. Yeah, yeah.